So I want to go to the roots of the school of the Ahlul Bayt, alayhim salam, if you don't mind, because before we do the other aspects of what people may believe Shia Aqidah is, or Shia beliefs, or whatever it is, the issue is actually the foundations of the school. And one of the accusations which is thrown at the followers of the Ahlul Bayt is that the school of, or the Shia path was founded by somebody called Abdullah ibn Sebe, who was a Yemeni Jew. So, if you just don't mind, firstly, let's deal with that accusation and how that is a misconception against the followers of the Ahlul Bayt.
Yes, without a doubt, wherever I've traveled in my lectures, be it in the West or in the East, I've always found books which are published, ironically from one country in particular, which loves to fund such propaganda, which always state the Shia are originally Yemeni Jews, and they should not be called the Shia, they should be called the Seba'is, because they are based on a man by the name of Abdullah ibn Sebe. When we look at this Abdullah ibn Sebe, on the first level, if we were to say that we learned from Abdullah ibn Sebe from someone like Saif ibn Umar al-Tamimi, I ask the viewers to go for their own research about Saif ibn Umar and the concoctions and the myths that have come in Islamic history from a character like this. I then state on the second level that Abdullah ibn Sebe, there may have been people in history called Abdullah ibn Sebe. There was a man called Abdullah ibn Wahab al-Saba'i, but he fought Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam in Nahrawan and was one of the leaders of the Khawarij. How then he conformed Shi'ism when he's found one of the most important people, when he's fought one of the most important people within the Shia school, is ridiculous. Then there was another man by the name of Abdullah ibn Sebe who came forward to a conclusion that he believed Imam Ali alayhi salam was God. Again, that completely contradicts the concept of Tawheed within the Shia school. So when we look at all of these, we find, what was this Abdullah ibn Sebe? This Abdullah ibn Sebe apparently is the reason why Imam Ali and Aisha fought each other, is the reason why Ammar and Marwan didn't like each other, is the reason why Abu Dhar and Uthman hated each other. In other words, he was someone who was put in the middle of the cracks as a quick form of cement to say, all these issues were because of a Yemeni Jew. And you know how much Muslims love to blame things on Jews. So this, you find that unfortunately, this myth began to spread worldwide. If you go to Saudi Arabia today, or you go to Pakistan today, you'll find books. The Shia are originally from Abdullah ibn Sebe. Shia are originally from Abdullah ibn Sebe. I asked them, this Abdullah ibn Sebe, what legacy did he leave behind for us? As in, can you show me some of the literary works of Abdullah ibn Sebe? As in, Sahib al-Sajjadi, or Risalat al-Huquq, or the Golden Dissertation on Medicine, or the compilation later of Sharif al-Radi ibn Najwa. These are all Abdullah ibn Sebe's works. As in, when we take our works, we are taking them from the pillars of the religion, who were placed alongside the Quran, who are the Prophet and his family, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So this Abdullah ibn Sebe myth, unfortunately, is a myth which was coined in order to try and cement over the issues that had plagued the early Islamic polity. At the same time, it's vital for us to understand that there's even a possibility that one person has put forward the theory that Abdullah ibn Sebe may even have been Ammar ibn Yasir. Why? Ammar ibn Yasir originates from Yemen. Abdullah ibn Sebe, Yemen. Ammar ibn Yasir had the title Ibn al-Sawda, Amr ibn al-As in the Battle of Siffin. When he refers to Ammar ibn Yasir, keeps saying Ibn al-Sawda. Why? Because he knows the hadith, Ammar will be killed by infidels. So he's not going to call him by his name Ammar. So he keeps saying Ibn al-Sawda, Ibn al-Sawda. Likewise, Ibn Sebe, they used to call him Ibn al-Sawda. So in other words, what I see with the Ibn Sebe myth is, unfortunately, people have come forward to try and say that the whole of Shi'ism is based on a Yemeni Jew. Whereas when you look within our books of hadith, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, Imam al-Hassan, Imam al-Hussein, Imam Zain al-Abidin al-Baqir, al-Sadiq, al-Kadhim, al-Rada, Jawad, Hadi, Askari, please tell me, where's Ibn Sebe's hadiths? We've got thousands of hadith from these Imams of Ahl al-Bayt, and you're telling me that this whole school's on Ibn Sebe? This, unfortunately, is a myth and a form of propaganda which is spread to the innocent layman around the world. And it's a shame, because there are those innocent laymen who are around the world should not just take it from anyone that this is where the Shia originally come from. They should go and research for themselves.
And you mentioned in your answer that one of the possible sources of the claim of Abdullah ibn Sebe was a man who worshipped Imam Ali, or said, I believe you are God. Didn't Imam Ali kill him?
Yes, there are narrations that Imam Ali had ordered for this person to be killed, because of course anyone who comes forward to call a human being God, this is not something accepted within the religion of Islam. And even this brings us on to another concept, which is what? which is those people who come forward and say the Shia believe Ali is God. This is widespread, unfortunately, and you find some channels now in the Middle East, the way they talk about the Shia, you know, don't follow the Shia. Why? Because they put Ali as God. Astaghfirullah Rabbi wa atubu alayh. You come and read all our books of Tawheed. Since when did we say Ali ibn Abi Talib is God? We say very clearly that we explain the concept of monotheism through the Quran. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدْ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدْ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدْ. The Prophet and the Ahlul Bayt are mere servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Thank you.